Let's look at a lesson from TILI Kannada grade 6. The name of this lesson is SAAHASI Monalisa. SAAHASI means courageous or brave, and Monalisa is the name of the girl. So courageous or brave, Monalisa. So this is a story about a very young girl who does not pay any attention to her life or the dangers for her life and goes ahead and saves a blind boy. So let's see the story. Let's look at the incident. ಒಡಿಶಾ ರಾಜ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ನಗರ ಗೋಪಬಂಧು. So in the state of Odisha there is a city called as ಗೋಪಬಂಧು. ಆ ನಗರದ UGAE ಶಾಲೆಯ ಘಂಟೆ ಬಾರಿಸಿತು. ಘಂಟೆ is bell and ಬಾರಿಸಿತು is rang. So the school bell rang of the school UGME. ಮಕ್ಕಳೆಲ್ಲ ಹೂ ಎನ್ನುತ್ತಾ ಮನೆಯ ಕಡೆ ಹೊರಟರು. And all the children they were screaming and they ran towards their house. ಎರಡನೆಯ ತರಗತಿಯ ಮೋನಾಲಿಸಾ ಮೆಲ್ಲನೆ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೊರಟಿದ್ದಳು. ಎರಡನೆಯ ತರಗತಿ means second grade. So Monalisa, who was in second grade, started to walk slowly towards her house. ಆಕೆಯ ಹಿಂದೆ 10 ವರ್ಷದ ಕುರುಡ ಹುಡುಗನು ಹೊರಟಿದ್ದನು. Hinde is behind. So behind her there was a blind boy who was 10 years old and he was also on his way back. ರಸ್ತೆಯ ಬದಿಯ ಹುಲ್ಲನ್ನು ಎರಡು ದಷ್ಟಪುಷ್ಟ ಹೋರಿಗಳು ಮೇಯುತ್ತಿದ್ದವು. So on the side of the road, two healthy bulls, they were grazing the grass there. Hullu is grass, dashtapushta hori means healthy bulls, and meyu is to graze. Chinnata vaadutiddavu and they were very playful. Avu ಒಮ್ಮಿಂದೊಮ್ಮೆಲೆ ಗುದ್ದಾಟಕ್ಕೆ ನಿಂತವು. So they were ready to fight with one another. ಒಂದನ್ನು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕೊಂಬಿನಿಂದ ತಿವಿಯುತ್ತಾ ಇರಿಯುತ್ತಾ ಮೆರೆದಾಡತೊಡಗಿದವು. So they started facing one another and they were ready to pierce or stab each other with their horns. ಅದನ್ನು ಮೋನಾಲಿಸಾ ನೋಡಿದಳು and Monalisa observed this. ರಸ್ತೆಯ ಬದಿಗೆ ಸಾಗುತ್ತಿರುವಾಗ ಅವು ಅವಳ ಕಡೆ ಜಿಗಿದು ಬಂದವು. She saw that the bulls were fighting and playing. And while she was passing through that side, the bulls suddenly started jumping and came running towards her. ಆ ಕ್ಷಣ ಗಾಬರಿಗೊಂಡಳು and she got so scared looking at that. ಇನ್ನೇನು ತಿವಿಯಬೇಕೆನ್ನುವಷ್ಟರಲ್ಲಿ ಜೀವದ ಹಂಗಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಆ ಬದಿಗೆ ಓಡಿದಳು. And ತಿವಿಯಬೇಕೆನ್ನುವಷ್ಟರಲ್ಲಿ by the time the bulls came running towards her and they were ready to pierce her with the horns. It was just about when they were going to pierce her with their horns when she just left all the desire for life and she just ran. She ran to the other side of the road. ಬದುಕಿದೆಯ ಬಡಜೀವ ಎನ್ನುವಷ್ಟರಲ್ಲಿ ಚಿಟ್ಟನೆ ಚೀರಿದ ಅಳುವ ಶಬ್ದ ಕೇಳಿತು. And then she just ran to the other side of the road and she was feeling relieved that thank God I saved my life. When she was thinking like that, suddenly she heard a loud scream. ಅದರ ಬೆನ್ನಿಂದೆಯೇ ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಕಾಪಾಡಿ ಕಾಪಾಡಿ ಎಂದು ಹುಡುಗನೊಬ್ಬ ಕಿರುಚುತ್ತಿದ್ದ. So first she heard a loud scream and immediately she heard somebody screaming for help. Okay, kapadi means save me, save me. She heard somebody shouting for help. So the story so far is while Monalisa was walking towards her home, on the side of the road she saw two bulls. They were fighting with each other and they were ready to pierce one another. But when they saw her, they jumped and came towards her. And she got scared that they're going to come and stab her or pierce her with the horn. But she just ran. She just ran and reached the other side of the road. So she just escaped the bulls stabbing her or piercing her by a few seconds, and she ran to the other side of the road. But immediately she heard somebody scream loudly and cry for help. ಮೊನಾಲಿಸಾ ಧ್ವನಿಯತ್ತ ಹೊರಳಿ ನೋಡಿದಳು. ಆ ಕುರುಡ ಹುಡುಗ ದನಗಳ ತಿವಿತಕ್ಕೆ ಒಳಗಾಗಿ ಬಿದ್ದಿದ್ದನು. So she immediately rolled over and looked in the direction where she heard that voice, and she saw that the blind boy, the bulls had pushed him down and he had fallen down. ರಕ್ತ ಸೋರುತ್ತಿತ್ತು and he was bleeding. ಸಹಾಯಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಅತ್ತ ಇತ್ತ ಕೈಯಾಡಿಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದನು. ಸಹಾಯ is help, and ಕೈಯಾಡಿಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದನು means he was like shaking his hands here and there for help. ಎದ್ದು ನಿಂತರೆ ಅವನು ಆ ದನಗಳ ತುಳಿತಕ್ಕೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿ ಬೀಳುತ್ತಿದ್ದ. And suppose if he tried to get up, the bulls would push him and stamp him with its leg. ಅದೇ ಸಮಯಕ್ಕೆ ಆ ರಸ್ತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಕಾರುಗಳು ವೇಗವಾಗಿ ಎದುರು ಬದುರು ಬರುತ್ತಿದ್ದವು. And at the same time, because Mona Lisa was on the other side of the road, and this boy, the bulls had pushed him down and he was bleeding. If he would try to get up, the bulls would stamp him. And on the road, if she had to go cross the road, there were two cars which were coming in full speed. They were coming fast and they were coming in opposite directions. ಕ್ಷಣ ತಡ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಹುಡುಗ ಸಾಯುತ್ತಾನೆಂದು ಮೊನಾಲಿಸಾ ಚಿಂತಿಸಿದಳು. So she was thinking, if she makes any further delay, then the boy might die. So this was the situation. He had fallen down, he was already hurt and he was bleeding. In case he tried to get up, then the bulls would stamp him over. And if she had to cross the road, there were cars going in full speed on opposite directions. But she had to save him. Otherwise, even 1 second delay will cost the boy's life. She started to worry. Then ಹೋರಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಹೆದರದೆ ಕಾರುಗಳಿಂದಾಗುವ ಅಪಾಯವನ್ನು ಲೆಕ್ಕಿಸದೆ ಓಡಿದಳು. Then she thought, it is fine, I should not be scared of the bulls. Okay, ಹೋರಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಹೆದರದೆ, she did not get afraid or scared of the bulls, and she did not pay any attention towards the dangers that she can face because of the fast moving cars. Apaya is danger and lekkisade is paying no attention. She did not pay any attention for the dangers that the fast moving cars can give. She can meet with an accident, right? But she did not pay any attention to any of this, and she ran and she wanted to save that blind boy. So ಆ ಕುರುಡ ಹುಡುಗನ ಕೈ ಹಿಡಿದಳು, ದರದರನೆ ಎಳೆದು ರಸ್ತೆಯ ಅಂಚಿಗೆ ತಂದಳು. So she ran and she held the boy with his hand. She dragged him, she pulled him very fast and got him to the edge or the side of the road, not on the middle of the road. So she pulled him from the middle of the road and got him to the side of the road. ಆತನನ್ನು ಬದುಕಿಸಿದಳು, and this is how she saved the boy, because otherwise the cows would have stamped him and he would have died. ತಾನು ಕುಸಿದು ಕುಳಿತಳು, and she also sat down. She was so tired, not tired, she didn't know what to do. She dragged him and came and she also sat down. ರಸ್ತೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸಾಗುತ್ತಿದ್ದ ಕಾರಿನವನು ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿದ. So there was a car which was passing by and the driver saw all this. ಅವನು ತನಗೇನು ಸಂಬಂಧವಿಲ್ಲದಂತೆ ಹೊರಟು ಹೋದನು. And the man who was driving the car, he thought that this is not related to me. He did not bother and he just passed that way. ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬ ಕಾರಿನ ಚಾಲಕ ಕಾರನ್ನು ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸಿದ. So one more driver who saw this, he stopped his car. ಆ ದನಗಳನ್ನು ಓಡಿಸಿದ. He chased all those bulls, both the bulls away. ಬಿದ್ದ ಮಗುವನ್ನು ಎಬ್ಬಿಸಿದ. So he made that blind boy to stand. ಕಾರಿನಲ್ಲಿದ್ದ ಪ್ರಥಮ ಚಿಕಿತ್ಸೆಯ ಪೆಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ತೆಗೆದ. Then he got his first aid box from the car. ರಕ್ತ ಒಸರುತ್ತಿದ್ದ ಕಾಲನ್ನು ಡೆಟ್ಟಾಲಿನಿಂದ ಒರೆಸಿದ. So he first wiped the wound from where the blood was oozing out with Dettol. Bandage ಕಟ್ಟಿದ, and then he put a bandage. ಥರಥರನೆ ನಡುಗುತ್ತಿದ್ದ ಕುರುಡ ಹುಡುಗನಿಗೆ ಸಮಾಧಾನ ಹೇಳಿದನು. And he consoled that boy who was shivering out of fear. ಮೊನಾಲಿಸಾಳನ್ನು ಎಬ್ಬಿಸಿದ. And he also made sure that ಮೊನಾಲಿಸಾ was also fine. ಭೇಷ್ ಮಗು, ನಿನ್ನ ಧೈರ್ಯ ಮೆಚ್ಚಿದ್ದೇನು. So he says well done. He is praising Mona Lisa. He says bhesh means well done child. Your bravery or your courage is commendable. ನಿನ್ನ ಸಮಯ ಪ್ರಜ್ಞೆ ಒಬ್ಬ ಕುರುಡನ ಜೀವ ಉಳಿಸಿತು. ಸಮಯ ಪ್ರಜ್ಞೆ means presence of mind. Your presence of mind saved a blind boy. ನಿನ್ನ ಸಹಾನುಭೂತಿ ದೊಡ್ಡದು. You have so much of sympathy. That is great. ಎಂದು ಮಗುವನ್ನು ಎತ್ತಿ ಮುದ್ದಾಡಿದನು. So he spoke to her so affectionately. ಆಗ ಮಗು, ಮಾಮ ನೀನು ಬಹಳ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯವನು. Then Mona Lisa also tells him, you are also a very good person. ಆ ತುಂಟ ದನಗಳನ್ನು ಓಡಿಸಿದೆ. You chased away those naughty bulls. ಈ ಕಣ್ಣು ಕಾಣದ ಹುಡುಗನ ಗಾಯದ ರಕ್ತ ಒರೆಸಿ ಬ್ಯಾಂಡೇಜ್ ಕಟ್ಟಿ ಸಂತೈಸಿರುವೆ. And you also took care of this blind boy. You cleaned his wound and you have put bandage to him. And you have also consoled him and made him come out of his fear. ಆಪತ್ತಿಗೆ ಆದವನೇ ನೆಂಟ. So it is like saying that this is like a proverb. ಆಪತ್ತಿಗಾದವನೇ ನೆಂಟ means it's a proverb. The meaning is similar to the English proverb, a friend in need is a friend indeed. Okay, who helps you when you're in trouble. That person is a real friend for you. ಇತರರಿಗೆ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡುವ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಗುಣವಿದೆ. And you have the nature, you have such a helping nature to help others in trouble. ದೇವರು ನಿನ್ನನ್ನು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿಟ್ಟಿರಲಿ ಎಂದು ಧನ್ಯವಾದ ಹೇಳಿದಳು. And she said, may God bless you. And she thanked him for saving that blind boy. 7 ವರ್ಷದ ಬಾಲಕಿಯ ಮುಗ್ಧ ಮಾತುಗಳಿಗೆ ಆತ ಬೆರಗಾದನು. And he was surprised that a 7-year-old girl could, innocent 7-year-old innocent child could talk so much. Mugdha means innocent. And he was surprised with the maturity with which she spoke to him. Abba, neeneshtu jaane. He tells her, wow, you're so intelligent. Ninna hetta tande taayigalu danyaru. Your parents are fortunate to have you as their child. ನಿನ್ನ ಗುರುಗಳು ನಿನಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣ ನೀಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. And your teachers, they have taught you so well. ಪರರ ನೋವನ್ನು ತನ್ನ ನೋವೆಂದು ತಿಳಿಯುವ ನಿನ್ನ ಭಾವನೆ ಮೆಚ್ಚುವಂತಹದು. So ಪರರು means others. ನೋವು is pain. You are able to understand others' pain and you are able to relate to their pain. You treat others' pain as your own pain. So the thought of thinking others' pain as your own pain, I appreciate these thoughts. ನಿನ್ನ ಭವಿಷ್ಯ ಬೆಳಗಲಿ. May you have a good future. ಎಂದನು. So this is what the car driver also told her and he praised her. ಅಷ್ಟರಲ್ಲಿ 16 ಜನ ಸೇರಿದರು. So by then a crowd came there. ಈ ಸುದ್ದಿ ಊರ ತುಂಬಾ ಹರಡಿತು. And this news of how this young girl saved that blind boy, the news spread all over the city. ಸಂಘ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಗಳು ಸಾರ್ವಜನಿಕರು ಶಾಲೆಗೆ ಬಂದರು. A lot of people came to the school where she studied. ಅವಳಿಗೆ ಬಹುಮಾನ ನೀಡಿ ಸನ್ಮಾನಿಸಿದರು. So they honored and gave her prizes. ಅವಳ ಸಾಹಸವನ್ನು ಸೂಚನಾ ಫಲಕದ ಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರಕಟಿಸಿದರು. So they even published her bravery on notice boards. ಮುಖ್ಯೋಪಾಧ್ಯಾಯರು ಚಿತ್ರ ಸಹಿತ ವಿವರಣೆ ನೀಡಿದರು. ಮುಖ್ಯೋಪಾಧ್ಯಾಯರು is the principal of the school. Along with a picture, he explained how she saved that young boy. ಜಿಲ್ಲಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳು ಶಾಲೆಗೆ ಬಂದು ಮಗುವನ್ನು ಅಭಿನಂದಿಸಿದರು. And the district collector came to the school and he complimented that girl. ದಯವೇ ಧರ್ಮದ ಮೂಲ. So if you have sympathy and pity for others, that is what all religions teach us, that we have to have sympathy with with other living beings. So that is what she also did. She had so much of pity for that blind boy and she did not even pay attention for her own life and she saved him. ಅವಳ ಮಾನವೀಯತೆ ಹಾಗೂ ಸಹಾನುಭೂತಿಯನ್ನು ಹೊಗಳಿದರು. And they all praised her humanity and her sympathy. ಧೈರ್ಯ ಸಾಹಸಗಳೇ ಗೆಲುವಿನ ಮೆಟ್ಟಿಲು ಎಂದರು. So the stepping stone for success is to face anything with courage and be very brave. ಅಬ್ದುಲ್ ಹಮೀದನ ಸಾಹಸದ ಕತೆ ನೆನಪಿಸಿದರು. And the district collector was reminded about another young person's bravery, whose name was Abdul Hamid. ಮಕ್ಕಳೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಖುಷಿಪಟ್ಟು ಚಪ್ಪಾಳೆ ತಟ್ಟಿದರು and everybody clapped for her. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸಿಹಿ ಹಂಚಿದರು and sweets were distributed to everybody. ಒಡಿಶಾ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಕಲ್ಯಾಣ ಮಂಡಳಿ ಆಕೆಯನ್ನು ಗೌರವಿಸಿತು. ಸೊ ದ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ಒಡಿಶಾ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಹಾನರ್ಡ್ ಹರ್. ಅಪ್ರತಿಮ ಸಾಹಸಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಮೀಸಲಾದ ಗೀತಾ ಚೋಪ್ರಾ ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿಯನ್ನು ಭಾರತ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ನೀಡಿತು. ಅಂಡ್ ದ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಗವರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಗೇವ್ ಹರ್ ಅನ್ ಅವಾರ್ಡ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಗೀತಾ ಚೋಪ್ರಾ ಅವಾರ್ಡ್, which is given to people who have a lot of courage and bravery. ಶಾಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇವಳ ಹೆಸರು ಮೋನಾಲಿಸಾ ದೇವಿ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ದಿಸ್ ಗರ್ಲ್ಸ್ ನೇಮ್ ವಾಸ್ ಮೋನಾಲಿಸಾ ದೇವಿ. ಇವಳು ಭುವನೇಶ್ವರದವಳು. ಸೊ ಶಿ ಇಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಭುವನೇಶ್ವರ್. ಈಕೆಯ ತಂದೆ ದಿಜರಾಜ್ ಮಲ್ಲಿಕ್. ಹರ್ ಫಾದರ್ಸ್ ನೇಮ್ ಇಸ್ ದಿಜರಾಜ್ ಮಲ್ಲಿಕ್. ಇವಳು ದಿನಾಂಕ 25/7/1980 ಜನಿಸಿದಳು. ಸೊ ಶಿ ವಾಸ್ ಬಾರ್ನ್ ಆನ್ 25th of July 1980. ಈ ಘಟನೆಯು 1987 ಜನವರಿ 16 ಜರುಗಿತು. And this incident where she saved that blind boy happened on 16th of January 1987. ಆಗ ಅವಳು UGME ಶಾಲೆಯ 2ನೇ ತರಗತಿಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿ. She was a student of UGME school and she was in grade 2. ಇವಳು ನೃತ್ಯ ಹಾಗೂ ಸಂಗೀತದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಪುಣೆ. ಶಿ ವಾಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್ ಇನ್ ಡಾನ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್. ನೃತ್ಯ ಇಸ್ ಡಾನ್ಸ್, ಸಂಗೀತ ಇಸ್ ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್. ಭಾರತ ಜಪಾನ್ ಮೈತ್ರಿ ಸಂಘದ ವಾರ್ಷಿಕೋತ್ಸವದ ನೃತ್ಯ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿದಳು. ಶಿ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಸಿಪೇಟೆಡ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ವಿಚ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪೆಂಡ್ between India and Japan. Okay, so Bharata Japan Maitri Sanghada Varshikotsava. It was an annual meet of India Japan Friendship Society. So that also she gave a performance, dance performance. Amogha Nritya Pradarshane needidalu and she gave a very best dance performance. Andina Odisha Rajyada Rajapala Vishwambaranatha ಪಾಂಡೆಯವರಿಂದ ಪುರಸ್ಕಾರ ಪಡೆದಳು. She also received an award from the governor of Odisha during that period. And ಆಗ ಇವಳು 4ನೇ ತರಗತಿ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿನಿ. So the time she received the award, she was in 4th grade. So this is the story of brave Mona Lisa.